the second floor of Prada, Tokyo. I call it watermelon design. This is my way of addressing designs of Prada or design in general. Why do I call it a watermelon design? Look at the watermelon picture I have sticked over here. There is green, there is red, and there is black seeds. Can you see the same thing happening in the design? Let's have a closer look. When you see where the clothes are kept, it's green, tint of green. The flooring is tint of red, and the ceiling is tone of green. The same thing is happening. Watermelon is having green and red. The structure or the interior design here is also having green and red. Plus the clothes appears to be seed of watermelon, black dots, exactly like watermelon is having. Watermelon is having black dots, and the showroom is also having black dots as the seeds. Even the ceiling is having black dots. The outer layer green is on the structural elevated layer, and the red is on the floor. But how the same color is appearing so contrasting over here, and here it gives a sense of monochrome. Exactly. Here the nature is replicated, and still a class has been achieved in a very human way. The picture we are looking over here has the same color as this showroom design, red and green. Here also red and green, still so monochromatic and not contrasting, because this is monochromatic contrast. No, this is not monochromatic contrast. This is high value contrast. This is the interiors that is not monochrome but gives us sense of monochrome. Now can you see the relation between last floor and this floor? Here there is contrast, but it is monochrome. In this floor there is no contrast, still it's not a monochrome. That's how the architect has played with monochromatic color scheme. Here it does not appear to be a contrasting color scheme because white is the common color. The tint, the high value color of green and high value color of red has been chosen. Means there is a lot of white in this picture or in this interior design. A lot of white has been given to the elevated area and the flooring, and a little bit of red is added to the flooring and little bit of green is added to the elevated design. So you get a lot of sense of high value. This common thing, high value in both the colors, is creating a sense of monochromes. You can call it high value monochrome. It's not the monochrome of hue, but it's the monochrome of value. Played in a very clever way. Hats off to Robert Bacciocchi. Here you can again see red and green in contrast, such a contrasting color, right? If we add green and red, we get muted red. In the muted red, the amount of red has to be higher than the amount of green. And in this muted red, when we add high amount of white, we get this flooring color. And then we create muted green, high amount of green, less amount of red, and we get muted green. And in this muted green, if we add high amount of white, we get this elevated color in the interior design. That's how it's a contrasting color or a complementary color scheme, but giving a sense of monochrome due to amount of white or high value tint. That's why it's a watermelon design. I hope it's clear.